What is systemic patriarchy and how does it function? Imagine a society where certain groups hold most of the power and influence, shaping laws, norms, and everyday interactions. That's what systemic patriarchy is all about. It's a social setup where men, as a group, dominate in many areas like politics, business, and social life. This isn't just about individual attitudes, but about how institutions and cultural practices support male dominance. In this system, men often have more control over property, leadership roles, and decision-making. Women, on the other hand, face barriers in employment, political representation, and social status. For example, women tend to earn less than men for similar work and are underrepresented in government and top business roles. There are also high rates of violence against women, which reflects how deeply patriarchy influences social norms and laws. Patriarchy is built into many parts of society. Laws may favor men in family rights or inheritance, and cultural expectations often reinforce traditional gender roles. These norms tell women to focus on homemaking and caregiving, while men are expected to be breadwinners and leaders. Over time, these ideas become so ingrained that they seem natural, even though they are socially constructed. From a liberal point of view, patriarchy is seen as a product of social and legal systems that can be changed. Liberals believe that through reforms, like passing laws for equal pay or protecting against gender violence, society can become fairer. They argue that gender inequality is not inevitable but something that can be addressed within existing democratic and capitalist frameworks. Liberal feminism, for example, pushes for equal rights in education, employment, and politics. It aims to remove legal barriers and promote policies that give women more opportunities. However, critics say this approach often focuses on surface issues, like pay gaps, without tackling deeper cultural and economic roots of male dominance. They argue that true change requires questioning and transforming the underlying social norms and power structures that sustain patriarchy. In essence, systemic patriarchy functions as a broad network of laws, customs, and practices that keep men in positions of privilege. It shapes how society operates and influences individual lives from birth. From the liberal view, it is possible to reduce and eventually dismantle these structures through legal reforms and social change. The goal is to create a society where everyone has equal chances, regardless of gender.